Hi.
Hey.
Well, we are live. I am Violet, and we are at the fifth story battlement on the south side of Writercastle Steegilworferr. That's always a mouthful to say.
Yeah.
I believe we are stream number 9, if I've titled my stream correctly.
Yep. Streamline. Yeah.
um, yeah. I'm Violet of the channel Writing Violet, and what else do I have to say about myself? Um, I stream with the Chaos Queens, and I stream with Michael as part of the Three Nuts on Mondays, and Anne Sophie. I'm hosting the Three Nuts tomorrow, which I just remembered like a little bit ago. So I scheduled my stream with a very unhinged thumbnail. Tosh, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, guys. My name's Tash. I have a YouTube channel, Truly Tash. Have not posted in a long time. Yeah, mostly live streams every quarter or so, it seems like. Yeah, hopefully I'll get back into it. But yeah, I'm just happy to be here and hang out with you guys. It's been a while. So yeah, super keen.
Yeah, I'm really glad you decided to join me, Tosh, because yeah, time zones are weird, and it's cool that it like worked out that it was a regular time for you in Australia and me in Europe,
Yeah.
because yeah, I feel like time zones are so weird for like the AuthorTube community with everybody everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I'm always like pulling up the time zone calculator, like calculating because like my brain
Same.
can not manage it on my own, like or just counting on my fingers, like who is where and how many is that?
And then daylight savings, and then
Yes, it's like it's just hard to keep up with it.
yeah.
Say hello to, as Michael would say, the peeps. I have to channel a little bit of Michael because it's his write-a-thon. Anya is here. Hello. Flora and the Fawn. Hello, hello. Francis. Oh, that is such a cute
Yes.
avatar. That is so cute. And Keiko. Hello. Um, do people want to talk about what they're working on? Have people been around during the write-a-thon? I have not really been around, so I don't know what people are doing.
Yeah, look, I recognize some people from the previous stream,
Yeah.
but I feel like a lot of people went to bed as well. So I don't know too much what's going on either, really. Yeah, so I'm happy to discuss what we're working on.
Okay. Well, I was just telling you, Tosh, backstage. I've been working on my long-suffering high school monster hunter project. It's like a YA supernatural story with like romance and yeah, high school drama. I don't think I'm gonna be. I'm working on like. I say it's the first draft, but I guess it's a second draft if people don't count the zero, because I have a zero draft, so I count this as a first draft. But I guess other people might count it as a second draft. You know. Anyways, but I don't think I'm actually going to be drafting because what I'm doing is rewriting. So I'm like rewriting it anew from the zero draft.
Yep.
I think today, because I'm super paranoid about writing on screen while I'm sharing my timer tab, I think I'm going to be doing like taking hand notes in my journal and sorting out some plot issues and that kind of stuff that I have going on during the stream because I've been a little bit stuck, and I think that's what I'll do during the stream. How about you?
Yeah, so I'm working on sort of a side story to my Western apocalyptic fantasy world.
I've heard you mention this before, and every time it's like, that's so buzzwordy.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm using this story to help me get back into the world because I got stuck with it too, especially with the world building, which is a huge part of the story. And I got, maybe to the catalyst of book 1, and then I was like, so yeah, to help me get back into the flow of things, I decided to start this story, which is a bit more on the romance side, I would say. A dual POV. So yeah, new territory for me. So it's been interesting so far.
Ooh, sounds very nice. Intriguing. Keiko says, still waking up. Gotta eat breakfast. After that, work on my high fantasy. Keiko, when you're commenting, you can't say you're going to eat a meal and not share what it is. Like, I gotta let you know. I didn't eat breakfast today. I just had a coffee. It was a skip breakfast day for me. I know Keiko's in my time zone, so I mean, I know it's evening or nighttime for you, Tasha. You've probably already had all your food for the day.
Yeah. I might, I don't know, make a snack or something later though.
Or I don't know. I don't know your food schedule. I don't know your life. We're so few. Yeah. Just cereal. Okay.
Cereal's great though.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess I could start a sprint. Does anybody have like length preference? I always do my own playlist. Where's my screen? Because it's easier for me just to pull up my own playlist. So I know that I have a no 25-minute timer, which is kind of a oversight on my point. Because everybody always requests 25 minutes. I'm like, well, I don't have that. I have 22 and 26 and a 30. I don't have like I never made 25. I don't know. From the font says, first I'm going to pop some croissants in the oven and then I'll continue zero drafting poems.
That sounds so good.
Oh, okay. People want the duck timer. Okay.
Duck timer.
I feel like it's my most hated timer. So the fact that okay, it's 22:22. Oh no, we're getting a StreamYard ad.
We have an exciting new feature to announce, which is now available.
The audacity.
I'm gonna skip that. Okay, 22:22 on the clock. Okay, that's better to do the end. It's not funny there.
How'd you go?
I I didn't quite finish what I was working on. I still have to sort some things out, but I did get a good chunk done. How about you?
Yeah, I am kind of all over the place a bit just because I kind of messed up the timeline for the first few scenes because I did kind of like a 2 months before and then I jumped to the present time. So yeah, I've kind of skipped past that to fix it later. But I'm still pulling some parts from those scenes I wrote into the new stuff because I think it's relevant and it looks better in the new stuff. So I'm kind of snipping and yeah, my word count, I have no idea because it's just, yeah, it's cut and paste here and add words here and remove words. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't worry too much about word count as long as like you're working and getting things done. I mean, that's the important thing, right?
Yeah.
What should people say? Anya said partially while we were sprinting, using the sprint to help my son with his homework and prepare breakfast for the family. Brenda said catching up with the Nano project. Keiko said can't concentrate on writing this week. Don't know why. Okay. Malin says hi. So sleepy and tired, but made it late. You're not late. I mean, you are, but. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that I decided to get out like a notebook and pen and paper and work this out instead of just like staring at my document blankly and like thinking that I'm just going to get things on there because this is actually helping me a lot. So what I've done is just like write out all my characters and their sort of motivation in the scene. Which I think I needed to do because if I'm just trying to write them out in the scene, like with their dialogue and their actions, it's just getting messy and muddy.
It helps to like have it all out in front of you first, just to see, okay, this is what I'm working with.
Yeah, because I'm like, I consider myself very much a pantser, so I just keep writing the scene, thinking that it's going to sort itself out, and it's not. It's just
It's yourself.
It's not. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should actually stop and like try to sort this out, and see what happens. Malin says someone, my husband, decided to hate me, left their 7 a.m. alarm on a Sunday, and snoozed it 3 times. So I'm way more tired now. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
That sounds like something I would do. Not gonna lie, I am definitely an alarm snoozer. I'm somebody who snoozes my alarm a lot. Because I'm like very paranoid. Like the same reason I said like I'm so scared about sharing my my document while I'm live streaming. I'm the same with my alarms. Like I said, a backup alarm. Yes, even on a Sunday, I'm like paranoid. Like for some reason, I think like, oh, if I don't set an alarm on Sunday, I'll just sleep all day until Monday. Which of course I would never do. Like, but like I just think that I'll just sleep for like 15 hours if I don't set an alarm. I don't know. I'm just a very paranoid person. I don't know what to tell you. I know, like my natural body clock is anyways gonna wake up like in the morning. He doesn't need to wake up at 7. He chooses to, like the madman he is. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss of sleep, Malin. I truly am. Weekends should be enjoyed and cozy. So get yourself a coffee or something.
Mm.
What timer should I take next? Okay, we did 22 minutes. So we could go for something longer.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I have 33 minutes.
Once everything's perfectly organized,
Yes, coffee. Are you a coffee drinker, Josh?
Yes, I do like me a good cup of coffee in the morning.
I somehow just don't trust people who aren't coffee drinkers. Not sure I do. I'm quite a coffee addict myself. So. But, I mean, I'm like a trash human. I just am a garbage can and drink everything. Or eat everything. Well, that's not true. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat meat. But other than that, I eat everything. And people, I always say this, people assume that I'm really picky because I'm a vegetarian, but it's not true. I'm not picky at all. Just that's like my only like thing that I don't eat.
Fair enough.
Like, because like when I was home in the U.S. visiting my family, like I went out with like my dad and my stepmom, and they like do all these like alterations on their food at the restaurant. Like, oh, I don't want this and don't want this, and put this on the side, and like I just order something like straight off the menu, and they're like looking at me like, "Oh, you get like that on your food?" I was like, "Yeah, like it came on the dish. I don't know, like
It was part of it.
yeah, like I don't know, like I don't know, like I would be like I don't know, I don't make alterations on my food in front of like I don't know, that would be weird to me."
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, I feel awkward about doing that. Like, unless it's like one thing I just don't eat, and I eat most things, so I might be like, like I don't eat pineapple on pizza, for example. So it'd be
yeah,
like,
okay, like if it was like one thing, like I would also do it. Like if like yeah, I can see that, but like they made a lot of alterations on their food, and I was like, okay, that was kind of extreme to me.
mm,
Well, I don't spend like that much time with them, so like I don't know. Like it's not like I don't know my dad that well. It's just like I don't like know their eating habits that well. Like not that I don't
yeah.
know them that well. It's just like I don't know their eating habits that well. Um, I'm more of a milk foam drinker. Yeah, I do drink very. I also drink really milky coffee, milk and sugar with a dash of coffee. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can take my coffee either way. I do prefer it really milky and really sweet, but I can drink black coffee or depends on the quality of the coffee. Okay, I'm supposed to be getting a timer up and not chatting.
It's fine.
Oh, that's just me. Ah! What's happened? What has happened? This is not right. Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry. I pressed all the wrong buttons. Okay, this is correct. 33. Does that sound fine with everybody?
Yep.
Okay. I'll put that so we can hear the timer. Okay. Happy. Oops. Mark is here. Hi, Mark.
With Lucid Chart, you can clearly communicate your best and brightest ideas. It supercharges remote
Okay, that's the end of that sprint.
Yeah, not bad. I'm getting to the part where my two main characters meet again after some time, so it's a bit interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited to keep going.
Ooh. Do you have like certain romance tropes?
Yeah, I would say this is an enemies to lovers. Yeah, you can call it that, I think.
Ooh, the best one.
So she's like a seamstress, and he is like this outlaw guy running with these thugs. And yeah, that's where they clash. So yeah.
Oh, sounds so good.
Thanks.
I finished working through my like scene, and like I was describing everything to my partner. He wasn't like listening very well, so I had to be like, "Hey, pay attention! This is important." And then I had to keep like looking over that I wasn't muted because I was like spilling all this stuff about my novel. I was like, and this is happening, and this is why it's important, and blah blah blah. And he's like, "I have no idea what's going on." I was like, "Listen."
Get it together. Did it help at least?
Oh yeah, it totally helped. And it was like getting me so pumped for the project. I was like, this is why all of this is important, because this connects to this and this connects to that. Like I was like so in the zone, like explaining this. So
Oh, yay. That's so good.
yeah, so now I'm like pumped to write it. So even like then I was looking at the timer and it was like getting down to the last minute. I was like, no, I need to write down this detail and that detail and this is this. And I was like, okay. For now, I'm like, I'm gonna scrap everything I've written for the scene, and I've decided I'm just gonna start over with a blank document for this scene and write it in, and then I'll just copy and paste that into my document because I don't want to be cluttered by everything I've written already. So
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Mark had popped in right when the sprint was starting. Anya says, my husband does the same, Helen. He hits the snooze button and I'm wide awake. Mark saying hi to Anya. Oh, Anne popped in.
Hi, Anne.
Anne, are you writing this weekend? I thought you were taking a break this weekend. Melon says, I only wrote 19 words. What is this only again? I thought we talked about not saying only. At the last minute, but spent the sprint getting coffee and then prepping my next scene cards for the next chapters. So a bit more outline work. Well, that sounds great. Yeah, I'm feeling pumped and motivated now, actually. So, yeah, the sprint was actually good. I mean, 33 minutes. It's a chunky time, but can definitely got the creative juices flowing. Yeah. I don't know.
Another one? You think we keep going or?
Yeah, I think we could probably do one more sprint. I don't know like how much of a gap we need to leave before the next stream. Who has the next stream after me? I didn't even check the playlist.
That is a good question. It is Malin.
Oh, Malin, has the stream after me. I did not know that. Oh, there. I do mean, says Malin. Okay. Well, then that's easy. So then we'll leave a little bit of a gap, I guess, before Malin's stream. Okay, I'm not now sure what I'm going to do during the next sprint because I had this task and I now have completed it.
Do you feel ready to start the doc?
No, because I don't want to. Like I said, I'm so paranoid about
Yeah.
opening the doc while I'm sharing the timer. Like I know nothing is going to happen, but it's like it's just like this thing that I just can't do. Which I know it's so stupid, but it's just like my brain; it just can't handle it. Like,
Yeah, I
okay,
get it.
because I'm on my laptop. If I'm at the PC where I have the two monitors, then like I can see that the one monitor and the other monitor. But like with the one screen, it's just irrational fears. And then, oh, it was then last weekend at the 30-hour write-a-thon where Celeste had then her audio like accidentally shared through what she was doing. And that's what I always say. Oh, I'm so paranoid because
Oh.
speech to text. And like I'm talking, and I'm like, that's like my worst fear. And everybody's like, oh, wow, that's so irrational. And then like the less audio shared while she was doing the timer, and I was like, well,
Ah.
that's like you know, why not just-
I can't imagine that happening. Oh my gosh.
oh, that's just feeding my anxiety a little bit.
Okay, let's not talk about it anymore.
Wait, Flora is saying 219 words written for that one and 2 croissants. Oh yeah, I saw the croissants
Nice.
that because Flora posted them in the Troublemakers cookbook section.
Ooh.
Mount says just 5 minutes is all I need. LOL. Just blame it on the situation you choose for yourself, Eileen. Huh? I don't know what you mean by that, Anne. Okay, but how realistic is the same thing happening again right after?
True. The odds.
Yeah, but I've seen people share their documents on accident. It happened to Crystal before, it happened to Katie Ann before. And the thing is, literally nobody cares. Actually, every time somebody like shares their document, like I'm never like, oh, like look, let's look what they're writing. Like literally never. Like literally nobody cares.
Yeah, true.
The only person who cares is the person that it happens to. Like nobody's pausing and reading and screenshotting. Like,
Mm.
and if anybody is like, that person is just, I don't know.
What if you wrote, I don't know if you have to see the words you write or if you can touch type. What if you wrote in white text? So
Oh, that's
just
true.
in case you did share it, we wouldn't see it.
Well, to be fair, I do have my Alpha Smart. It's not like I don't have other means of writing other than
Oh,
on my
true.
laptop. I could do that. Yeah, maybe I'll just, especially since I said I'm going to open a new document anyways, I might as well just write on my Alpha Smart. I can do that. Melon says rude. I hope everyone cares if I accidentally share my doc.
At least someone to tell you that you're sharing it.
Well, the thing is, like when you accidentally share your doc, like the YouTube like screen is like this big, so like you would have to like enhance it so big because then like the screen is this big and then the share window for the doc inside it is like that big and then the font is tiny, so you would have to like magnify it so big to see the actual like to be able to read it, unless you like have your screen magnified really big. I don't know, like or watching on the television or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I should be starting the timer again. I'm rambling.
Oh, good.
How much time do I have?
We could probably do another 20 something.
I have 20 or 26. Can we do the 26? Could we make that happen? Would that be okay?
We're using way too many
Yeah, I reckon
platforms for work.
that would,
We should just
yeah,
use
that would be
Monday.com.
9:48 for me. And yeah, leave us with 12 minutes at the end.
HR, CRM, project.
Okay. Oh, let me get that timer started immediately. There we go. Okay. Last sprint. Look at all the sprinting we're getting in.
Yay.
Okay. Our last script. How did it go?
Yeah, good. I'm nearly at the end of this scene. Yeah, my female main character is not doing too well. Yeah, I'm excited to keep going. Like, yeah, I haven't felt this in a long time. I'm like,
Oh, that's amazing.
How do you go?
I did good. I did write on my Alpha Smart. I'm a little short of 300 words, but I got cut off mid-sentence when the timer went off. That's why I was like scrambling to turn the timer off because I was like writing mid-sentence. I was like, oh no. So I will probably write a little bit into Melon's stream because
Nice.
yeah, I can't just leave it hanging mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it went quite well for me.
Yay.
I saw what was happening here before. Marlon was talking something about being paranoid at work. I didn't even read this. I'm 10 times more paranoid in work meetings online when I present my screen. I clean up the hell of my desk in case they see all the rude messages we share between co-workers. Oh,
That's
that
so
makes
funny.
sense.
Can
Yeah.
relate.
It's legit scary. Has it ever happened? Okay, thankfully no. Okay. Worse is my bosses back before the pandemonium. We used to have conference calls with a client, so we'd be in a room on the phone with them and they'd mute themselves to talk shit about the client. What? I was terrified they'd not properly mute. Oh my gosh.
Ugh,
That is terrifying.
yeah.
And tried to boo us. Francis had to leave early. That was a good one. Got 320 words. Ready to write more in Melon's own stream. Oh, the smiley face had deleted everything else. Oh, this smiley face. Ah, okay. I see that. I was like, that makes sense. Flora finished a poem. Woo! Okay, well, I think we can finish up the stream here. That we have a little bit of break for the next one. Tosh, thank you so much for joining me. That was nice.
No worries. I loved being here. Thanks for having me.
And people can make sure to follow the playlist and continue on with the write-a-thon. And yeah, that's everything. Bye.
Bye.